3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 4 wins and no losses. He stands 173 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 66.05 kilograms. Representing Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA out of Toronto, Canada, by way of Sudan. Give it up for Tariq Desert Storm Ismail! And his opponent, fighting on the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 66.15 kilograms. Representing Dominator's Den and fighting out of Secunda, South Africa. Give it up for Cedric the Dominator Doyle.
Okay, go ahead.
Your referee is Cedric Larkin.
Big thanks, Phil, to AD Sports, one of our valued and appreciated sponsors, AD Sports.
Look at the scowl on the face of Tariq. Just prowling back and forth like a predator in the lead up to that.
Dominator is very wisely, in my opinion, showing some circular footwork. I think Tariq wants to start this off with a bang. That might not be to the Dominator's advantage, so we're seeing him circle sideways, feint coming forward, throwing his opponent off a little bit. Very wise opening seconds of this fight.
Tariq has absolutely beautiful kickboxing and Muay Thai. What can Cedric the Dominator Doyle do to negate that and shut down?
Turn into a bar fight, turn into a fight inside of a phone booth. But before he does that, he's got to get a better sense of what his opponent can do. And in order to do that, he's got to keep himself safe. That's what he's doing. Circling around, moving to the outside, taking long shots, popping back. Very intelligent opening moments of this fight from the Dominator.
Tariq leading the dance at the minute. Was momentarily occupying the middle of the cage, but now Cedric Doyle comes back with strikes of his own. Might have seen a momentary clash of heads right now, but this is exactly where Cedric Doyle wants to keep in this fight.
This is a very, very telling moment in the fight, Phil. Oh, looking for a switch. Down!
Beautiful double leg, but Tariq Ismail pops right back up.
Is he going to put him down a second time?
Cedric Doyle in on that single. May switch to the double, but doing the right thing against the super dangerous striker. Forcing them to carry your weight right now, pressing them against the cage. Tariq Ismail may think about grabbing that neck.
Desert Storm's underhook, of course, is preventing the Dominator from getting his hands together. If those hands are clasped together, there's a high percentage chance the takedown will be successful. Much tougher if they're not, which is what we see right here.
Cedric Doyle needs to be wary of that neck. Good sprawl from Tariq Ismail. May look to switch to a Darce here, or a power guillotine. May try and snap that neck down. Cedric trying to fight the hands of Tariq Ismail. Beautiful takedown from Tariq. Just trying to control the body right now of Cedric Doyle.
Looking for a Darce setup right here.
Trying to swim that arm underneath the armpit through.
Yeah, there it is. He hit his opponent's head to try and get his opponent to try and tuck that head. Once the head is tucked, the Darce is there.
Cedric Doyle with the arms clasped around the leg of Tariq Ismail. May look to pop through for a single leg, but needs to be wary of the Darce here. You can see Tariq Ismail has that arm just underneath the armpit. Switches positions.
Nice jiu-jitsu from the Dominator. Phil, you and I were talking earlier today about how impressed we are with the level of jiu-jitsu in this nation.
Cedric Doyle, a legitimate Brazilian jiu-jitsu purple belt, so knows what he's doing on the ground. Tariq Ismail sits through on the Darce, may look to hook a leg.
Anaconda set up.
Beautiful work from Doyle to come out the back.
Oh!
Needs to be wary of the arm.
Looking for the arm bar, and they're both up.
Beautiful level change from Tariq Ismail. Just trying to hit that double. Beautiful work Cedric Doyle trying to isolate the neck. Seems to be using it more as a control mechanism than going for the submission.
Phil Tariq could have, at that point, taken the fight up to standing. I think he wanted to prove he can get a takedown too. He wanted to show the judges he's capable and confident everywhere.
There's potential for a Von Flue choke while may look to set through on the guillotine. Just readjusting the hands. Can't quite see from this position how tight it is.
The referee can see. He's watching very, very carefully. My guess is there's no immediate danger.
Trying to get that leg through for the mounted guillotine. If he gets that leg through, he'll get so much more purchase on it. Abandons it. 10 seconds left. A little bit of body work to finish up from Tariq.
Very smart way to punctuate that fight. Absolutely terrific round for Tariq Desert Storm Ismail. We are in complete agreement, 10-9.
I think so, yeah. Just real dominant wrestling as well from Tariq. Very intelligent all-round mixed martial arts there from Tariq Ismail.
And Brave Nation, I don't know if you can hear the background, but Zulu Warriors are playing drums in between rounds. If you're familiar with Muay Thai, of course, there's traditional Thai music played during fights in between rounds. This is a wonderful, culturally significant tribute to that. Phil, you're in the Dominator's corner. What do you tell them to do differently this round?
Be a little bit more aggressive. Go out there and really take the fight to Tariq. Use those strikes to set up the takedowns and don't let Tariq Ismail lead the dance. What happens in fights like this, especially with Tariq's fights, when he leads the dance, he's able to impose his will upon the fight and turn it into the kind of fight he wants. Cedric's doing the right thing right now by taking the fight to Tariq. Nice level change. Cedric was able to defend the takedown.
Phil, I'm loving how when Tariq doesn't get what he wants, he does something else. Doesn't get the takedown, throws a knee in the middle of it. Is Tariq going to go for a submission here? Yes, he is.
He's trying to get that standing guillotine. Cedric looks safe now. He's doing the right thing by trying to posture that back as straight as possible. Landing some knees to try and soften Tariq up.
Brave Nation, the fight is right on top of us right now. We can practically reach out and touch the fighters.
Oh, it looks like he's tightening up that guillotine. Abandons the
Hands
guillotine.
are together. He's going to get it, and he got it.
Beautiful to the double legs. Abandons the guillotine choke, changes levels expertly, and gets the double leg.
This is why, Phil, it's so important to be extremely well versed in all aspects of mixed martial arts.
Sits through into, momentarily had side control. Now in full side control. Just trying to bring Cedric away from the cage. May look to go knee on belly. Can't quite see from this position.
Tariq doing a beautiful job of maintaining top control while causing some damage.
Has one hook in. Just softening up Tariq. Softening up Cedric Doyle with little pot shots to try and bring his chin up.
Second hook, of course, very hard to get while your opponent's against the cage, but right here, there's a huge amount of danger to the standing fighter. Huge danger of getting your back taken from there. Can be a broomstick takedown, several others.
Cedric doing the right thing by trying to break the grip and turn in towards Tariq.
Once again, Phil, I am impressed how Tariq, if he doesn't get the first thing, he goes right into the second.
Nice.
Didn't get the takedown. Oh! We do have some danger from a choke.
Oh, this could be another ninja choke. High elbow guillotine. This looks tight. Cedric putting absolutely everything He's putting absolutely everything into this choke.
If he gets it, he's won. If he doesn't, those arms are going to be heavy, Phil. Heavy, and he's out.
He pops the head out. Beautiful work. How much has that taken out of Cedric Doyle?
The Dominator did appear to put everything he's got into it, and no! He's answering with some elbows.
Nice hammer fist from Tariq Ismail, trying to get the dominant position and land heavy ground and pound. Tariq just standing over Cedric right now. May look to swing the legs, just dives right into the guard instead. Cedric doing the right thing by trying to scoot to the cage apron to try and use it to walk up. Again, just heavy positional wrestling. And what I like about Tariq's game is he's not trying to rush anything. He's not preemptively trying to make something happen that's not there. He's happy to solidify the position and work from there.
And he's happy to do it in any of the different component parts of mixed martial arts. He's happy to wrestle, happy to work jiu-jitsu and positioning, real happy to strike.
Just over a minute left in this second round.
Dominator is going to want to try and post up, stand, but without having that back taken. Success, and the Dominator threw a knee in the middle of that.
Over-under position for both men. Sharing an overhook and an underhook. Tariq Ismail has just established those underhooks, maybe looking for the trip takedown. There it is. Beautiful wrestling again from Desert Storm. Just position before submission.
The Dominator, Phil, has got about a half dozen different things he can try and do. He can try and hold his opponent, wait for a stand-up. He can try and stand up himself. He can take the back, look for a submission. He can strike. Now, right here, the bottom fighter can kick the face and the legs. The top fighter cannot kick the head. He can only kick the legs and the body. Little quirk in the unified rules of mixed martial arts.
Tariq Ismail again just crashes through the open guard of Cedric Doyle. And again finishes the round in a dominant position.
Once again, Phil, I think we're in complete agreement. This fight now stands at 20-18. There is no way for Cedric the Dominator Doyle to win this fight via decision. I'm excited to see how he comes out for the third and final round.
I think the most telling part of that fight was that guillotine attempt from Cedric Doyle. Agonizingly close to it, but I think potentially that may have taken quite a bit out of him because he put absolutely everything into that guillotine attempt.
But it also offers him a roadmap to how he could win this fight. It's not going to be by simply outpointing his opponent for the next 5 minutes. He's got to go for the finish.
Oh, he has to
Whether
go for
it's
broke,
a submission or a strike, he's got to go for broke.
As we alluded to, Tariq Ismail 5-0 as a professional, all 5 wins coming by way of decision.
These gentlemen are going to touch hands one last time. Doyle on the aggressive.
Trying to close the distance, but eats a lead hook for his troubles. Nice job from Tariq Ismail.
Whoa, Phil, I'm loving this. Cedric Doyle.
Coming out a little bit more aggressive, trying to put everything into this.
Knows he's down, so he's throwing bombs.
I like what he's doing, just trying to get the head off the center line and then come over the top. Needs to chain those punches together, punches and bunches. Eats a stiff jab for his troubles. Beautiful leg kick. Tariq Ismail forced to up the pace a little bit in response to the output that he's getting from Cedric Doyle. Nice clean boxing from Desert Storm. Oh, head kick from Tariq.
Tariq turning it up just a little bit too. This man has great self-confidence. He wants to do everything his opponent does right back and a little bit better. Phil, do you think Cedric Doyle is going to be looking for a takedown at some point, or is he going to try and end it standing?
I think he's going to try and end this. He's going to try and load up on his shots and try and score that one big home run Hail Mary punch. Did well to defend the takedown attempt from Tariq. Those are absolutely gorgeous Muay Thai leg kicks. Just turns the hip over beautifully. Takes the back. We see a big dump takedown. Cedric does the right thing, turns in, but needs to dig in for those underhooks to defend the takedown.
Nice elbow by the Dominator. Couple of them. Third or a fourth one could have turned this fight around for him.
Beautiful flare double. Absolutely relentless with that takedown. Lands beautifully into side control.
Air Desert Storm just exited and entered the Brave runway.
Potential to go knee on belly and just cut through into mount should he so choose. But then again, we're seeing just the patience of Tariq Ismail. He's not rushing anything. He's not preemptively trying to make something happen that's not there. Cedric Doyle does well to get half guard back.
Desert Storm does have a deep knowledge of this sport. He knows what happens if you lose concentration for even a split second, and he's not. He's fighting a perfect fight.
Trying to set up that head-arm triangle, going palm to palm on it, but he needs to get that leg free and switch to the other side.
Brave Nation, you see that head pressed tight.
Beautiful. That's
that
a
head
deep head-on triangle.
That head against the fence is stopping his opponent from getting the arm past it.
Using the knee on the hip to stop Cedric from turning into him.
The fighter is now being choked by his opponent's bicep and his own shoulder. The Dominator's own shoulder is closing off the carotid artery on one side.
May give up the back here. Nice work to defend. Great toughness from the Dominator. Just over a minute left for him to try and change the tide of this fight.
Phil, if we got one takeaway from tonight, it's that all South Africans are tough.
Oh, so gritty. Trying everything he can. The beautiful patience and just wonderful MMA intelligence from Tariq Ismail.
Two trading little shots in order to try and set up a big shot. Purpose of these small shots is to try and get your opponent to make a little mistake that you can take advantage of.
Cedric Doyle clearly frustrated.
Doyle looked for a tie plum momentarily, but it was thwarted. As I said, Tariq Desert Storm Ismail is fighting a perfect fight tonight.
30 seconds to go. Can Cedric the Dominator Doyle pull that rabbit out of the hat and do something spectacular? Or is Tariq Ismail on the way to his 6th decision win in his professional mixed martial arts career?
Cedric giving it a final shot. Given the position he's in, that was the best he could throw. Won't be good enough, but that was one tremendous fight.
Beautiful effort from both men. For me, it really came down to the way that Tariq Ismail was able to diversify his attacks. He was landing beautiful strikes. When he needed to, he changed levels beautifully, scored a fantastic flare double.
Terrific sportsmanship and respect shown by both fighters. That's emblematic of what this league is all about. Brave Combat Federation was formed by Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa from Bahrain. His Highness had a vision of a better mixed martial arts, and he has built it. Once again, we know how this fight's going to end. But there is a process that has to be gone through by the ringside officials, and we do have expert ringside officials here in South Africa.
Scores just being tabulated right now, which I think is more of a formality than anything else. Tariq Ismail doesn't look happy with himself after that performance. He's in the cage shaking his head, but a wonderfully dominant performance.
Like all great fighters, Phil, he wanted to finish, didn't get it, but he showed us he was a great fighter. Again, we got a little break. Big thanks to our sponsors, Scuffle Media, Sabaya Sun Casino, and Sun International. Also, big thanks to AD Sports and Green Hill Apparel. And with that, it looks like the Roaring Lion, Carlos Kramer, has the official results.
All right, South Africa, let's give it up for these two warriors. What a great fight! After 3 rounds, we go to judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 30-27. For your winner, out of the blue corner, Tariq Ismail.